Welcome to Yankton Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank Yankton. This broadcast is made possible by the following Yankton Sportscaster Club members, including Midwest Insurance Agency, Stockman's Motorsports, Murph's Appliance, Intech Cleaning and Restoration, Willoughby's, Sherco, Yankton Rexall, MT and RC Smith Insurance Agency, Vichet, SWAT Chiropractic, Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, Yankton Thrive, Winston Ray Funeral Home and Cremation Service, King Buffet and Mongolian Grill, Yankton Medical Clinic, Kaiser Heating and Cooling, Linda's Angel Crossing, Hy-Vee, State Farm Roy Wilcox, Triple Time Rudy's Gershner Oil, Truxedo, Slumberland, Larry's Heating and Cooling, JR's Oasis, State Farm Rhonda Westland, Floortech Cleaning and Restoration, 9th Street Clothing, The Bone Setter, Kalen's Indoor Comfort, Graham Tire, Larson Carpet, All Seasons Power Sports, Elwood Family Dental, Yankton Heating and Cooling, Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals, Siouxland Oral Surgery, and Elkhorn Valley Bank. It's time now for the Yankton Medical Clinic pregame show with the voice of Yankton Athletics, Zach Spear.
Hello and welcome to Lincoln High School, in which the Yankton Bucks will take on the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots in a SoDak 16 matchup. I'm Zach Spear alongside Jen Ashley, and all Yankton athletics are brought to you by First Dakota National Bank of Yankton. First Dakota has proudly supported the dreams and banking needs of their customers for over 150 years. They offer personal, business, and ag banking solutions for every stage of your journey, with 2 locations, downtown and North Broadway, Yankton. Well, the gym might look a little different than what you're used to. Reason being, we got all set up perfectly in the normal gym. And, well, as I just turned to Jen to say, hey, we are all set up, ready to go, they said, hey, we cannot get the hoop to come down, so we are going to switch. So we quick grabbed up our equipment, packed it up, hustled on over to the gym next door. Luckily, they have more than one gym. And we're in the slightly smaller gym that's probably going to get loud and packed tonight. We're on ESPN Radio, FM 101.5, AM 1570, and we are on Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube. So if you're listening in and wondering if it had some weird things going on with our Yankton streaming on YouTube, just want to make sure we can bring you the action live so you can watch and listen live. Again, we're on Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube. If you search Fuller Digital Solutions, you should see that we are live currently with this game. A look inside the numbers here. The Yankton Bucks, the 16 seed, and they come in with a 5-15 record. Now for Sioux Falls Lincoln, what a season it's been. 19-1 their record, and they are the number 1 seed in all of Double-A. Sioux Falls Lincoln scores just shy of 67 points per game and allows 47.5 per game. Their average game, they win by 19.2 points per game, and they're the only team in all of Double-A with above a 10-point differential, and they're at 19. They shoot 47.5 from the field, while their opponents shoot 38%. They shoot 37% from the three-point line, and their opponents 28.5. And for free throws, they shoot 70%, with their opponents shooting 62.1%. For the Yankton Bucks, they score just over 47 points per game, and they allow 53 points per game, with a difference being just under 6 points per game. Unfortunately, not in their favor. They're 5-15, but man, they have had some tough games and a tough schedule, and they've been so close in so many games. Where they play, though, has not mattered for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They're 9-1 at home, 10-0 on the road. Yankton is trying to give them only their second loss of the year and at home. The crowd is probably going to be large and excited, as this is playoff basketball. It's going to be a lot for Yankton to overcome. And now, of course, in a smaller gym. Last time these teams played was Yankton's second game of the season before Christmas break. Sioux Falls Lincoln won it 69-29. Of course, both teams very different from here on out in the rest of the season. It's definitely the Bucks have improved a ton. Of course, we haven't seen Sioux Falls Lincoln since. We'll have to see. Speaking of strength of schedule, Yankton has played teams with a combined record of 221 to 177. That's a win percentage of 55.5%. Sioux Falls Lincoln, they've faced teams with a combined record of 153 and 165, a win percentage of 48%. You know, this year Yankton had the second hardest schedule in all of Double-A, following only T-Area. Their opponents had a whopping 58% win percentage. For Sioux Falls Lincoln, they had the easiest schedule in AA, but of course, teams' winning percentages have gone down after they play Lincoln. Usually top teams have the easier strength of schedule, as of course you can't play yourself with your 19-1 record. In the rankings, Yankton didn't unfortunately make it to the South Dakota Media Prep poll this year. Sioux Falls Lincoln sits in at number 1. And as far as the standings go, Yankton at 16, Sioux Falls Lincoln at 1. The key notes for Yankton in this one is Yankton is coming off the best stretch of basketball they've played all year. 2 wins in a row against Spearfish and then Douglas. They'll need to keep up that momentum. Sioux Falls Lincoln has looked very good all year. For Yankton, they've improved greatly since the last time these two matched up. We'll see if Sioux Falls Lincoln has also gotten that much better. For Yankton, they might not be able to run with Lincoln. Expect them to run the offense, not just take the first good look you get in each possession. It's not going to be an easy environment for Yankton to play. Cannot let the fans or any of the student section get in their head. But Yankton's got a pretty big crowd in student section here themselves. It's officially win or go home. For Yankton, the path to the state tournament runs through Sioux Falls Lincoln. Yankton had to work for this spot in the SoDak 16. The energy from them in this one should be as high as we've seen all year. I did get a chance to talk with both head coaches ahead of this matchup. It's head coach Chris Haynes, as always, for the Bucks, and Luke Hanneman for Sioux Falls Lincoln. We'll return. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back in a moment, starting with our chat with Coach Hanneman of the Patriots. Again, on Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and ESPN Radio.
Hi, I'm Franny Kiefer with the Yankton School District Alumni Association. We strive to create a community of alumni and friends who support extracurricular and educational opportunities in the Yankton School District through scholarships, grants, innovative education opportunities, and staff appreciation. With us, you will keep connected to a community of Yankton School District alumni and friends all over. You can help continue to pay it forward and help future graduates. Register today at the Yankton School District Alumni Association website.
My name is Kyler Johnson, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. Elkhorn Valley Bank is different from your national banks in that you get that personal relationship, that personal touch. We care about our customers. The bank cares about its employees. You have an impact on the local community. You're working with people in the community. You're trying to make the community better. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals are your locally owned and operated ready mix and rental companies available in both Yankton and Vermilion. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? You can also get all your hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more for any job you need to get done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals as your concrete and rental equipment headquarters of Yankton and Vermilion.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family. We have an experienced and caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments. We take pride in educating our patients. Whether you need fillings, crowns or bridges, dental implants, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox, come visit us at 1818 Broadway Avenue. And remember, we take care of the entire family.
If you're into hunting, fishing, towing, or just want to blaze the trail, All Seasons has ATVs, UTVs, dirt bikes, and scooters from quality brands like Honda, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Needing watercraft? All Seasons has a large selection of quality boats and wave runners, and we take pride in service after the sale. We have friendly certified technicians that will winterize, summarize, diagnose, and repair your power sports equipment. In business for over 20 years for good reasons. We're All Seasons, Power Sports and Marine in Yankton.
Larson Carpet has all your flooring needs. Step into their showroom to see a wide selection of all types of flooring. They have soft and luxurious carpet that's sure to bring comfort to your home. Stylized tile to make any room pop. Different color options of hardwood to make matching easy. And convenient vinyl plank for when spills happen. Of course, with the best customer service in the area. Their knowledgeable staff will make sure to answer any questions you might have. Larson Carpet, 212 Walnut. Hello and welcome to our Coaches Conversations. Now joining on the line is head coach Luke Hanneman of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Coach, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you doing? Thanks for having me on, Zach.
I'm doing great and glad to have you. Your team has played well all year. They grabbed the number 1 seed in AA. How rewarding is it for you to see the hard work of your guys starting to pay off?
I mean, it feels really good, and we're happy with that seeding, but we know at the end of the day that number doesn't really matter anymore, and everyone's 0-0, and you got to win games to finish off the season here now.
What's one thing you would say your team does best? What is it you really pride yourselves on?
I think when we're playing at our highest level, we're defending and rebounding at a high level. And so that's what we've been trying to emphasize all year with these guys is if you defend in AA basketball, you're going to give your shot a chance to win most games.
And then on the flip side, from your offense, what do you normally see game in, game out?
Game in, game out, we're playing at our highest level on the offensive end. We're sharing the basketball. You know, it's selfless basketball. We're moving it side to side. We're getting paint touches and playing the inside-out game a little bit. But when the ball moves side to side, that's when we're at our highest.
And so coming up now, you take on the Yankton Bucks. You beat them in the regular season. Things always change a little in a playoff atmosphere. What do you expect to see in this game?
Yeah, honestly, that regular season game means nothing to us. It was so long ago. Early December, I guess early in the season in December, and we know that Yankton is a really tough team, and they've been playing really good basketball as of late specifically, and have been in basically almost every single game that they've played, they've been in that game. And so we know that we got to be ready to roll tomorrow when that tip takes off.
And now the state tournament on the line in the SoDak 16. Was that a goal you gave your team ahead of the season to try and make it to the state tournament this year?
Yeah, definitely one of our goals. I mean, last year as a program, we didn't make the state tournament, and so these guys are hungry, and they've kind of put that on their radar the entire year, and that we've wanted to make that one of our goals and give ourselves an opportunity at that state tournament.
And who are a couple of the players who have really tried driving it in that they want that state tournament run?
Well, you look at Sam DeGroat. He's a guy that kind of does everything for us. He can score inside, he can score outside, rebounds the basketball very well. Extremely hard worker, all off season, showing up to the gym early, first guy in the gym, and usually the last one to leave right now. But he puts in a ton of effort. You got Sam Erickson, who can shoot the ball at extremely high level, and he's kind of helps create space on our offense because teams have to guard him so tight. It opens up different things for other guys. And then Brody Schaefer, a point guard sophomore, playing at a really high level, does a great job of creating for us and moving the basketball. So those three guys are kind of the main guys, but then there's definitely other guys that show up on different nights and contribute.
And what are just a couple things you'd really like to see your team do well in this game?
I think number one, compete. We need to make sure that we come out here and we compete because we know that Yankton's going to be ready to go. And if you just come out and think that you're going to roll over a team, that's not going to happen in a SoDak game. So you got to be ready to go from that tip and compete. And then I think we just want to make sure we're playing great defense and rebounding the basketball at a high level.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it.
Again, that was Luke Hanneman of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Coming up on our Coaches Conversations, our chat with head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you got to call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
You know, they put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
I knew I should have had those brakes checked. At Graham Tire, it's all about safety. Tire mounting, balancing, wheel alignment, and shocks and struts and batteries, oil changes, and lube service. Graham Tire does these every day. And there's over an acre of tires. Graham Tire has them all, big and small. Tires for cars, trucks, campers, trailers, big rigs, and tracks. Honesty and integrity is a matter of pride since 1951. Graham Tire, Yankton. Welcome to JR's Oasis, your one-stop food and gas shop. Proud to serve Phillips 66 regular, premium, and diesel fuel. After fueling, go inside for slushies and shakes, ice cream cones, and now offering a full line of healthy, chilled items and snacks. JR's hot menu is great for breakfast, lunch, and supper, featuring the famous Hammer Breakfast Sandwich and fresh hand patty burgers. Try the new Cafe Tango frozen coffees for that extra boost of deliciousness. JR's Oasis, East Highway 50, Yankton.
Welcome to the Bonesetter Chiropractic. I'm Dr. TJ Stoats. Our office is located at 215 Mulberry, Suite 9 in downtown Yankton. At our new and inviting clinic, we offer a hands-on approach, decompression traction, electrical stimulation, acupuncture, exercise and nutrition advice, as well as state-of-the-art examination techniques. The Bonesetter brings you comfort when there is discomfort. The Bonesetter, 215 Mulberry, Suite 9, or online at thebonesetter.com.
Back on our coaches' conversations, again chatting with head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks. Coach, playoff basketball is officially here. What's the feeling like with you and your team?
Yeah, we've been preparing all week, and obviously got a big challenge in front of us. Sioux Falls Lincoln 19-1 and the number one overall all seed for a reason. They just had an outstanding year. Really talented team. I think they got three all-state players on their team. You could argue that they're right up there as first-team all-staters, so they're really good. And then their other guys are talented. But our guys, like I said, coming off of last weekend and having the best weekend of the season, and I thought we played pretty good basketball last weekend and carried it over with a good week of practice, and so hopefully we can come out and play well again today.
And you mentioned that great weekend of basketball, 2 wins to wrap up your regular season. You might have needed both to make the SoDak 16. What was it that your guys did so well to come out on top in those last 2?
Yeah, I thought it was a gutty effort against Spearfish. First quarter there, Spearfish hit some shots and got a lead on us, and our guys really buckled down, and I thought that game really epitomized, this group. All year long they've competed at a high level. We haven't won as many games as we would have liked, but their competitive nature and been in almost every game except for the Sioux Falls Lincoln game, of course, right? That we just felt like that was the one game that we were really never in. They just came out on fire and really took us out of anything we wanted to do. But other than that game, I thought our guys did well. And then going back to last weekend, again, just gutted one out against Spearfish and then played really well the next afternoon against Douglas.
And defense was such a big part of that, and that's really what's kept you in games all season long. Now coming up, as you mentioned, you take on a Sioux Falls Lincoln team. We know they can score. What defensive scheme do you want to try to put up against them to try and limit that?
Yeah, like I said, it's really difficult because, of their players, obviously. We think everything starts with their point guard, Schaefer, and his dribble penetration and getting in the lane. When he's in the lane, they're all capable of scoring and getting open. And so that's problem number one, is trying to contain him and keep him out of the lane. He's really quick and can get in there by himself, and then ball screen action that they run is going to be difficult. And then obviously the Erickson kid, the lefty shooter, who hurt us the first time. When he gets rolling, he can be lights out shooter. So that's problem number 2. And then the DeGroot kid, their leading scorer. So, you talk about the other 2, and then DeGroot is good inside and outside. He scores around the basket. He can hit a 3. Then their other players are just solid. The Noel kid is a senior guard who can make a 3 and strong, good defender. The Krimke's kid inside is a big, strong 6'5". And then their guys off the bench. The Painter kid, 6'2", sophomore, really strong and can shoot it. If he's on anyone else's team, he's probably vying to be an all-stater himself. So, they're really deep too. So somehow we're going to have to figure out a way to try to get some stops, and then that's only half the battle, because then you have to find a way to get the rebound. And these guys are a great offensive rebounding team, so it's going to take a heck of an effort defensively and on the boards of our guys, in order to stay in this game.
And then on the flip side, as the number 1 seed, they're not going to give up many points as well. What are you hoping to see from your offense, and what are they going to have to do to overcome a stifling defense on the other side?
Well, we have to take care of the basketball. When we've done that this year, when we've taken care of the basketball, we've stayed in games because our defense has kept us in games, and we've been able to get enough rebounds. So we have to take care of the basketball. We look for them to pressure us in the full court. Also, they'll have extreme ball pressure in the half court that we're going to have to handle. They really got after us the first time. And again, that was a long time ago, beginning of the season, but still, their athletes and their pressure and their length really bothered us. Those are the types of teams that have bothered us throughout the year. So we're going to have to do a better job of handling that. Then, if we can move the basketball and loosen them up a little bit, hopefully we can attack the basket and get some inside-outside game going of our own.
And earlier in this, you kind of mentioned how this is one game you felt like it wasn't very close from the beginning, but it has been a long time since you faced off against Sioux Falls Lincoln. How much has changed within your team since that first matchup, and how do you expect it to translate on the floor?
Yeah, I just think the normal things throughout the season, both teams have progressed throughout the year. And, March is different than December basketball. There's no doubt about that. So, hopefully we've improved, since then. Like I said, coming off of last weekend, hopefully that gave us some confidence coming into tonight.
Well, Coach, thanks as always for the chat. Looking forward to a Bucks playoff game, and good luck in this one.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Zach.
Again, that was head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks on our Coaches Conversations. We'll be back in just a moment with the national anthem, starting lineups, and tip-off.
Fashionistas, fall is here. Let's turn some heads. 9th Street Clothing Company will help you mix and match. 9th Street has flirty fall fashions for men and women to help season or layer your wardrobe. Formal dresses, tuxes, ladies' shiny shoes to men's stylish hey dudes. After you fashionize, accessorize. With fun, fashionable shades, necklaces, earrings, purses, and wallets. Be the fashion of the times and get dressed to the nines. 9thstreetclothingco.com.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Wesselin in Yankton today.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Rhonda Wesselin for your personal price plan today.
Slumberland Furniture in Yankton, the place to shop for your next new mattress. Find brands like Stearns & Foster, Nectar, and the hottest selling mattress, Purple, measured for your comfort and a dream-laden night's sleep. There's the new Adapt by Tempur-Pedic as well. Slumberland Furniture has Flex Steel furniture too, comfy and classy. That's Slumberland Furniture, 2401 Broadway, Yankton.
Truxedo is proud to have been part of the Yankton community since its start in 2000.
One of the things I love most is that they believe in promoting from within. I've been given many opportunities to advance.
Truxedo has an extensive variety of benefits available to their employees.
The work environment at Truxedo is extremely positive.
We are looking for you to join our production team. Visit www.truxedo.com/careers to apply.
Make it a double. No, make it a triple. Triple Time Rudy's in Yankton. Stop for premium, ethanol, or regular gas anytime with pay at the pump. Or stop in during regular hours to find the meats, cheeses, beverages, snacks to fuel you up. There's oil, grease, and more for your vehicles, gift cards, and unbeatable staff in just the right amount of that personal service. Make it a Triple Time Rudy's, corner of 17th and Broadway, Yankton. Back at the floor for late stages of our Yankton Medical Clinic pregame show. The Yankton Medical Clinic, so much care, so close to home. We are nearing closer and closer to tip-off and playoff basketball for the Yankton Bucks and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. The Lincoln Patriots will be hosting today as they are the number 1 seed in all of AA. The Bucks making the travel as they are the 16 seed. But one thing about Yankton fans, they travel well as this court is packed. Not to mention, it's a smaller gym as they could not get the basketball hoop down in the larger gym before playtime. So now we're in a small gym. It's going to get loud. It's going to be packed. It's already packed here. And it's going to be loud. There's going to be lots of excitement, energy. A great game for sure on the way here as both teams warming up on the floor. We do see the color guard here with the flag. Well, of course, as always, we'll keep it here for the national anthem on our ESPN radio, and it's Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube. But again, the color guard, so if you hear it silent here on radio or the stream, you know it's because we're just honoring the color guard as they present the colors into our national anthem. The buzzer sounds, warm-ups are done. And here is the colors and the national anthem. We'll stay here for it. And again, just a little extra silence as they were presenting the colors. Didn't want to talk during that, wanted to honor the flag as we are getting ready here for playoff basketball at Lincoln High School. The Yankton Bucks and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots lined up here in the SoDak 16 in what should be a fantastic game. Getting more and more excited as we near the time of tip-off. It's time for your starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Larry's Heating and Cooling of Yankton and Vermilion. Larry's Heating and Cooling for all your heating and cooling needs. It's Larry's Heating and Cooling anytime, any day. Starting with the starting lineup for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots, we've got senior guard averaging 6 points per game, 47 assists on the year, number 1, Edison Knoll. Junior guard at 6'3", 12.5 points per game, 11, Sam Erickson. Junior forward, 6.5 feet tall, averaging just shy of 15 points per game, leads his team, number 15, Sam DeGroat. Sophomore guard, 10 points per game, 6 feet tall, number 23, it's Brody Schaefer. And to round off the Patriots lineup, senior center, 6'4", 8 points per game, 6 rebounds per game. Number 45, it's Luke Kremkes. It's now time to meet your Yankton Bucks starting lineup, brought to you by Larry's Heating and Cooling.
Carson Ness, 6'1", guard.
Owen Eisens, 5'11", guard.
Bryce Crawl, 6 foot, forward.
Beck Rankin, 5'10", guard.
Cohen Zarbach, 6'2", forward.
Again, those were your starting lineups presented by Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion. As on the floor, they were announcing the reserves. And we have a new starter in the lineup for the Yankton Bucks. Owen Eidsness has made his way to a starter. First time of the year for the junior. As Owen Eidsness, a very good player here. Averages 5 points per game, just shy of 2 rebounds per game. And an assist. He takes the place of senior Easton Nelson. And Owen Eidsness, a very good player, you know, very deserving of a starting spot. And Justin does a nice job while he's out on the floor. He's been usually the first to come off the bench for the Bucks for almost every game. And today he will get a start in the SoDak 16, the biggest game of the year. As they now announce the starting lineups on the floor, the Yankton Bucks in their road red, trimmed out in white. For Sioux Falls Lincoln, they'll be in all-white jerseys, trimmed out in a light blue. As the Bucks and Patriots set to tip off. Tip-off was set for 6 o'clock, 6:01, only a couple minutes behind. But you can't even blame them when you can't get the hoops down. It's hard to get everything lined up in time. And I'd say they did a pretty nice job of transitioning. Jen and myself had to hustle a little bit to wrap up the table and all the equipment, get it taken down, and then set it right back up. As now you'll hear the starting lineups for Sioux Falls Lincoln on the floor. And thank goodness for a headset, because if not, I couldn't hear myself talk. It is loud here on the court, and we are in a small gym for AA basketball. The Bucks hot to end their season, a couple of wins to get the 16 seed, but Sioux Falls Lincoln has been hot all season. They've been great. Only one loss this year. It came to the Mitchell Colonels, the number 2 seed in AA, or the number 2 ranked, I should say, on the South Dakota Media Prep Poll. So honestly, you know, more likely than not, you're not going to win them all. So the Bucks on the floor, the Patriots now huddled up. Cohen Zarbach is set in the middle circle. He's met along with Sam DeGroat. DeGroat with a 3-inch advantage, and he will win the opening tip. As this game officially underway, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots will start with the basketball. They move it left to right and have a chance for the first score. Owen Eidsness starts it off with a steal right away. Eidsness, bounce pass to Carson Ness. Eidsness, he's one I like to say, good for almost 3 steals a game. His first start of the year, and he starts out well. Bryce Crawl, a spin over to Ness. Ness down low, Zarbach. Zarbach takes a dribble, fades back, left it short. DeGroat the rebound for Sioux Falls Lincoln, and now the Patriots again on offense. A chance for the first score of the game. Brody Schaefer dumps it off Erickson. Erickson at the elbow. Pump fake from the 3-point line. Schaefer makes it into the post. Going with the wraparound, no good. The shot from Luke Krempgies, and Bryce Crawl pulls in the rebound. A minute into this one, and we've got no score. 0-0 with 7 minutes to play in the first. Bucks with the basketball. Bryce Crawl hands it off. Ness lines up a dead-on 3, put too much on it. Krempgies the rebound, and we are still scoreless here in this one. A couple of possessions for each side, 0 points on the board. Krempgies gets it down low. DeGroat working, no good, but the tip back also no good, as Krempgies then kicks it out. Brody Schaefer, an open look from 3, no good. Another offensive rebound for Sioux Falls Lincoln. The Bucks need to rebound if they want to stay in this, as Zarbach plays great defense, pulls in the rebound. Absolutely want to give credit there to Cohen Zarbach, as he didn't waver. DeGroat 3-inch advantage, played good defense, pulls in the rebound. 2 minutes in, no score. as Ness down low. His shot denied, got his own rebound, now loses it, flips it out to Bryce Kroll. Eidsness, the three, way short. 5:52 to play here in the first. We still have no score. Crowds getting into it early on. Sam Erickson gets it down low, open. Kremke wraps around and scores it. 2 minutes, 20 seconds in, and we get our first score, 2-0. Sioux Falls Lincoln strikes first. Ness brings it across the timeline. Has to fire it cross court. Now Zarbach beyond the arc. Wants to drive it, brings it back out. Kroll. Kroll will give it up Ness. Ness beyond the perimeter. Into Kroll, down low. Kroll, his shot denied. Shot blocked by Sam DeGroat. Goes out of bounds, Bucks basketball. DeAndre Painter comes in for the Patriots. He averages 7.5 points per game and a couple rebounds. Beck Reichen inbounds it to Ness. Ness uses leverage, gets the bucket. Ness ties things up 3 minutes into the first. Coach Haynes, well, let's just say in the ear of the official. DeGroat with it. Now Kremke. Kremke gives it up to Knoll. Knoll pump fakes it, got Reichen in the air, drives it, getting it down low. No foul called as Sam DeGroat on the shot. Eidsness the rebound. Beck Reichen, the only starter for Yankton without a rebound. The Bucks have it tied with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. 2-2. Kroll has it, top of the key. Looking for anything, has a cutter and Reichen, but it's knocked out. And they're going to say last touch by Beck Reichen, a turnover by the Bucks. DeAndre Painter will inbound it here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Low scoring affair so far. 4:15 to play in the first. We're still at 2 apiece. Painter lines up the immediate three, knocks it home. Not much you can do on defense, just a great play there by DeAndre Painter. Puts his team up 3. That's the largest lead we've seen in the game. Ness sprints up the floor. The floater layup, no good. Ness nearly had the tricky shot. Instead, just put a little much on it. And now an offensive foul. Sam DeGroat will pick up his first personal, first team against Sioux Falls Lincoln, as that is the first foul we see over halfway through already. The first quarter of play, we remain 5-2. Bucks move the basketball right to left here. Working against full court pressure. Reichen loses the basketball. Last touch by the Patriots. In the game for the Bucks, it's Kroll, Drotzman, Eidsness, Kudera, and Ness. Ness has it way beyond the perimeter. Steps it back for the tie, put too much on it. Patriots again working it as Schaefer brings it in, then flips it out Knoll. Knoll drives a baseline, picks up his dribble. Up top, wide open three, Isaiah Tier, no good. As a fight for the rebound into the hands of Brody Schaefer. Schaefer stripped it away from Ness, and going up is DeGroat. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but he does have the foul. Foul goes on Bryce Kroll. At first they had 15 as the first free throw does fall. I was going to say Abel Bryan not in the game. Bryce Kroll picks up his first personal, first team. DeGroat his second free throw, also good, makes it 7-2, favoring the Patriots. Eidsness gets it into Kudera, still that full court pressure causing issues for Yankton. They've got to move as Eidsness up ahead Ness. Ness just brings it across, now to Kudera. They'll slow it down, but only 20 to shoot as they took almost the full 10 seconds to cross the timeline. Kroll will keep driving. Baseline he goes, picks up his dribble, has a cutter, and Drotzman sinks it. Bryce Kroll the assist, Drotzman the bucket, 7-4, 2:35 to play in the first. Brody Schaefer up top to Knoll. Knoll swings it, Justin Bilal. Now it's DeGroat with it, and I think Kroll just picked up his second foul. Bryce Kroll does pick up his second personal, second team. He'll stay in the game. Coach Haynes still letting the officials have it. I do not envy their ear right now. Brody Schaefer will travel. He sunk the basket, but it won't matter. A traveling violation, Bucks basketball. You wonder if that discussion from Coach Haynes and the official had anything to do with the call. Eidsness gets it into Ness. Ness brings it forward across the half-court line. Swings it over Kudera. Now Ness to Kroll. Kroll on the near side of the floor. Ness has it. Not much opening here for this Bucks offense. Drotzman thought about the three, instead drives. His shot denied by Edison Knoll. DeGroat swings it out. Sam Erickson the three, as it's an offensive foul. He knocked down the triple, but an offensive foul on the Patriots. That's team foul 2 on the Patriots. We'll see who it's called on. The foul, still no sign who it's against, as they're making sure they get it right at the scorer's table. Still wondering who it went against. Well, they just gave 2 points to Sioux Falls Lincoln. I'm pretty confident we're at 7-4, but on the floor it shows 9-4. And Sam DeGroat picks up his second personal. And Coach Haynes unhappy about something. What is going on? I really have no idea what is going on the floor here. I think they're counting the bucket. I think they're counting the 2. They're going to say it was a long 2 and the offensive foul was after the shot. Coach Haynes, that's why he's so fed up on the sideline. At first I couldn't tell why. Now I know they credit him with points. Either way, 9-4 your score. We'll match our Fox Stop of Yankton scoreboard with it. Carson Ness has it, swings at Drotzman. Drotzman over to Kudera. Now to Ness. Lots of ball movement as Ness pump fakes, decides to just take it. Left it short. Neither team has scored even 10 in this first quarter with just over a minute to go. Brody Schaefer with it. Losing the basketball, Drotzman nearly poked it away. They move it up top, Sam Erickson. Erickson loses it. It goes out of bounds. Bucks basketball, a turnover there forced by Owen Eidsness. He's proving why he's starting. Owen Eidsness wreaking havoc on the defensive side of the floor. Inbound from Kudera, gets into Ness. 50 seconds to play here in the first. It's 9-4. Sioux Falls Lincoln leads. Conway is in the game now for the Bucks. 18 to shoot, 36 on the game clock. Drotzman has it. Spins at the top of the key. Now Ness, 8 to shoot. Over to Drotzman. Bucks need something as Drotzman finds a seam, but he put too much on it. Drotzman had an open look, just couldn't quite finish it at the rack. 9-4 it is, 10 seconds. Lincoln with the basketball and the lead. DeAndre Painter to the free throw line, goes down low, and going up with it and scoring is Luke Krempkes. We wrap up our first quarter of play. It's 11-4. Sioux Falls Lincoln currently leads over the Yankton Bucks. We'll be back in a moment with the second quarter on ESPN Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it, and we're here to help. Because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Roy Wilcox in Yankton today.
Back on the floor, it is noisy. The Sioux Falls Lincoln crowd is getting rowdy. The student section, I should say, is doing the chanting here. As I think they've got to reset the fouls. There they do on the official scoreboards. In the second quarter, 11-4, 8 minutes to play in the first half. Bucks will start with possession in the second quarter. They trail 7. Ness over to Drotzman. Drotzman backs it up, Reichen. They move it beyond the perimeter. They have not been able to work much in the paint against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Reichen up top, Drotzman had some space, wants to drive it, bounce pass to Conway, taken away though by DeGroat. Sam DeGroat works against Drotzman. Now it's Brody Schaefer, pump fakes the 3, into the lane, and a foul is going to be called. Had it not been a foul, probably a travel, but the foul caused a travel as Austin Conway picks up his first personal, first team. Brody Schaefer will shoot 2. They're going to call the shooting foul. And no, now they're going to say on the floor. So Sioux Falls Lincoln was hoping it was going to be a shooting foul. Inbound gets into DeGroat. DeGroat into the lane. Krempkes, he'll throw it out. The three-pointer, a switch. Edison Knoll gets on the board with a three-pointer. That extends the Sioux Falls Lincoln lead. 14-4, they're up 10 with 7 to play in the first half. That pass knocked out of bounds by Krempkes. Last touch, though, by Beck Reichen. Coach Haynes talking with Ness on the sideline. Letting him know it's all right. Calm down. We've got, not out of hand yet. Schaefer wants another 3 for his team. No good. Beck Reichen the rebound. Now every starter has a rebound for the Bucks. Up top, Ness. Ness gives it to Eidsness beyond the arc. Brings it up top in the middle. Drotzman with it. Tries to get it down low to Conway. But the pass put too much on it. Goes out of bounds. Bryce Krull checks in as he'll take the place of Austin Conway. Ness will be there just to bother Sioux Falls Lincoln as they bring the ball down the floor. Brody Schaefer gets it across. Finds Edison Knoll. Thought about the 3. Decided against it. Knoll with it, hands it off, Brody Schaefer, right back to Knoll. Lines up the 3, in and out it goes. A fight for the rebound, Brody Schaefer ends up with it. Down low to Grote, has it, draws a double, loses the basketball, but a foul called. Foul goes against Carson Ness. It'll be his first personal, team second. DeAndre Painter in for the Patriots. Cohen Zarbach comes in for the Bucks in place of Drotzman. 6:07 to play here in the second quarter. They get it up top to Kremtgies, the senior center. Kremtgies driving it. He'll give it up to DeGroat, but an offensive foul again on Sioux Falls Lincoln. Kremtgies picks up his first team in the second quarter against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Carson Ness brings it up. Gets a screen from Kroll. Tries to split the defenders. Now Zarbach has it. Picks up his dribble. Looks for something. Gets it to Eidsness. Goes up with a short floater. Put just too much on him, but a lot of defensive pressure he was facing there. DeAndre Painter now with it. Gives it up Edison Knoll. Knoll to Erickson, now to DeGroat. DeGroat goes in, drives, misses the bucket. Zarbach the rebound. We do not have a high-scoring game here so far. 14-4, 5:15 to play in the first half. Ness drives it. He has it stripped away. Taking it the other way is Painter. Painter going into the lane against Kroll, gets the bucket. A timeout called there by Coach Haynes, a Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton water break. Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton, locally owned for 4 generations, call them for water softening and purification. Salt, reverse osmosis needs in bottled water. That's Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton.
Kaiser Heating and Cooling is your hometown team, specializing in all things heating and cooling, as well as heat and glow gas fireplaces, wood fireplaces and stoves, humidifiers and dehumidifiers, and all styles of ductless mini-split system. Whether you are building or remodeling, our team of experts are the best in the business and guaranteed to keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Remember, Kaiser Heating and Cooling is your hometown team for all things heating and cooling for the past 76 years. Go Bucks and Gazelles.
Just over 5 minutes to play in the first half. It's 16-4. Sioux Falls Lincoln leads the Yankton Bucks here. Coach Haynes called the timeout. Wanted to talk things over with his team and get them back on pace here. The floor made up for the Bucks of Zarbach, Kroll, Ness, Kudera, and Eidsness. Eidsness gets it to Kudera. Kudera swings it over Ness. Ness with the basketball. He'll set up the offense for the Bucks. Over to Zarbach. Zarbach up top, to Kroll. Thought about giving up to Kudera, decided against it. Now Kudera with it. 10 seconds to shoot for the Bucks. Zarbach, the immediately release, bangs home the triple. Cohen Zarbach, his first score of the game. Jackson Kudera with the assist. 16-7, back down to a 9-point lead for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Eidsness, no room. He's giving Sam Erickson as an answer three on the other side. Knocked down by Justin Bilal. Bilal stepped right up as Kudera forced to save the basketball. He's able to, but Zarbach's pass thought Ness was going to run it through. Instead, goes out of bounds, a turnover on the Bucks offense. Brody Schaefer gets the inbound for Sioux Falls Lincoln halfway through the second quarter of play. Now Schaefer to Bilal. Bilal top of the arc. Moves it into Tier. Tier finds some space into the free throw line, but they move it right back beyond the perimeter. Edison Knoll, his pass intercepted into the hands of Jackson Kudera. His first steal of the game. Bucks back on offense. They trailed 12. They had a three, but an answer immediately on the other side. Kroll over to Kudera. Kudera now into the corner. I can't even tell who has it with the student section there. It was Eidsness. Eidsness loses the basketball. He gets the steal. He strips it away, and he's got the layup. Eidsness with steal number 2 in the first half. Makes it a 10-point game. And Ides just wanted to make sure he made up for turning the ball over. He'll do just that. Now Brody Schaefer, an offensive foul. That is the third offensive foul on the Patriots in the game. Schaefer picks up the foul, his first personal, team second on Sioux Falls Lincoln. Again, if you want to watch and listen live to this game, Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube. Kudera near the half-court line gets a screen from Kroll, now to Ness. Ness only 2 points, an uncharacteristic low-scoring game from him so far. Now Eidsness has it to Kroll. Bucks would love a bucket. 6 to shoot here as the ball's deflected, taken the other way. Kroll dives at it, body's hitting the floor as they just got to get the shot up as it is a shot clock violation. I think it beeped. I think the crowd's so loud we couldn't hear it. 2:20 to go in the first half. 19-9. Bucks trail Sioux Falls Lincoln. Brody Schaefer gets it down low to Grote. DeGroat immediately draws a double. Zarbach forces him out beyond the perimeter. Now driving baseline, a spin move. He's looking for something. Good defense by Zarbach. Better offense from DeGroat. Not much you can do there. Just a great offensive play by DeGroat. Ness waving off his help in Kudera, saying, I got this. Works against Schaefer. He's tripped up and a foul now. Brody Schaefer will pick up, I believe, his second personal. Yes, his second personal. Team's third, under 2 to play in the first half. Kudera inbounds it. Ness has it. Bucks work on offense. There's not been a lot of fouls. 3 on the Patriots, 2 on the Bucks in the second. Kroll, spin move into the elbow. Eidsness wants the 3. Rims around, no. Bilal the rebound and then gives it up to Knoll. Knoll will give it to Erickson. Erickson works against Jackson Kudera. Now Kremke's down low to Erickson and a foul on the Bucks. I believe it'll go against Kudera. Miles Drotzman checks in here for Yankton, but no, it's Carson Ness, his second personal, team's third. 3 apiece on each side as Kremke's finds some space under the rim and another bucket. He scores and makes it 23-9, favoring Sioux Falls Lincoln. Bucks struggling against that full court pressure, but they do get it across. Eidsness swings it into it, corner. No shot, and are they teeing up the coach, or what is going on? They're not going to, it's not a technical, but I'm not really sure how you blow the play dead. Yeah, maybe they gave him a warning about the technical. Otherwise, you don't stop play. Eidsness, the triple, as he left it short, got his own rebound. Out to Kudera. Kudera the 3. No good. Bucks had a couple of good looks on that possession. Didn't get him to go. DeAndre Painter has it, picks up his dribble, now to Erickson. Erickson swings it over Painter, pump fakes the 3, takes the sidestep, and it's a swish. Was it a 2 or a 3? It was a long 2. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds to play in the first half. They need to get it across the timeline, they do. Kudera swings it up ahead, Kroll. They trail 25-9, Bucks with possession. Ness gets a screen. Gives it up, Eidsness. Eidsness nearly lost it, has to launch it up, misses it. Painter the rebound, he won't get a shot off. As we enter our halftime, it's 25-9. Bucks trail the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. And Lots of excitement in the crowd. It is loud here in the gym in Sioux Falls. The Bucks traveled well, and of course, a big crowd for Sioux Falls Lincoln. We now enter our Vishay Yankton halftime show. We'll be back with halftime stats, a game recap, and what to expect in the second half. We'll be back in a moment here on ESPN Radio, FM 101.5, AM 1570, and Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
From simple sniffles to complex health conditions, the primary care providers at Yankton Medical Clinic will not only see you for your annual visits, screenings, and preventative care, but also provides care for the entire family, from pediatrics to adults. With 4 clinic locations and 15 outreach locations throughout South Dakota and Nebraska, compassionate, quality medical care is closer than you think. For more information on providers, services, and locations, visit our website, yanktonmedicalclinic.com.
Dive into the delicious all-you-can-eat Asian buffet, featuring mouth-watering Asian cuisine like broccoli beef, General Chicken, sesame chicken, so much more. Or choose from a fresh selection of meats, noodles, rice, vegetables, Asian-inspired sauces, and watch them sizzle on the Mongolian grill. Plus tantalizing desserts, including ice cream. Get your fill at King Buffet and Mongolian Grill, North Broadway, Yankton.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
As we continually strive to improve the quality of service we provide the Yankton community, the Garden of Memories Cemetery and Winston Ray Funeral Home are pleased to announce the completion of a brand new columbarium. This columbarium is constructed of granite, designed to withstand the test of time. It is for those families choosing cremation and features above-ground outdoor niches, which includes a bronze plaque to memorialize your loved one, as well as indoor glass front niches where families can create a unique memorial with pictures or other family heirlooms. For more information, please give us a call at the Winston Ray Funeral Home in Yankton.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Hi, this is Spencer.
And this is Josh of Yankton Heating and Cooling.
The weather will get cold, that's a guarantee. So why take a chance on your old heater?
Stay ahead of the game and call Yankton Heating and Cooling to make sure your house is comfortable no matter the weather outside.
Whether you just need a furnace checkup or an entire new system, Yankton Heating and Cooling can get the job done.
With top-of-the-line equipment and knowledgeable technicians, it's a no-brainer.
Keep the house at the right temperature by going to Yankton Heating and Cooling, where your comfort is our top priority.
This is the Vishay Yankton Halftime Show. Help build the DNA of tech with Vishay Yankton. Now, all your stats, recaps, and updates of Yankton athletics.
Back here for our Vishay Yankton Halftime Show. Vishay Yankton, to find the world's future. Vishay Electronic Components bring to life the world's most important products. Products that touch lives everywhere, every day. Vishay building the DNA of tech. 25-9 your score. Sioux Falls Lincoln leads the Yankton Bucks in a low-scoring game. Now, these teams, they average a combined, let me do the math real quick, 114 points they average between the two of them per game. Right now, they are pacing for 68 total points. Sioux Falls Lincoln pacing a 50-point game. Yankton only pacing for an 18-point game. Just a low-scoring affair overall at the half, and we'll see how the second half ends up. Now, one thing that's really not worked in the favor of the Bucks is the offensive rebounding for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They've got the length, size, and just, their players are good. You got to give them credit. They are fighting hard down low for the second chance opportunities, and it's benefited them greatly, and it's a big part of the reason why they lead by 16 points here in this one. Your halftime stats: Carson Ness currently with 2 fouls, 2 points, 1 rebound. Owen Eidsness with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Bryce Krall with 2 fouls, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Beck Reichen has a rebound. Cohen Zarbach with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Miles Drotzman has 2 points. Jackson Kudrow with an assist and a steal. And Austin Conway in this one with a foul. We have not seen any other players. Surprised we haven't seen any out of Easton Nelson. He started the first 20 games of the year and haven't seen a whole lot out of him. Usually good for 3 points per game and a couple of rebounds. Eidsness did start in his place today. Eidsness looks pretty good. 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. But the Bucks are going to have to pick up the pace here, specifically on the offensive side of the floor. If you asked them how happy they'd be with holding Sioux Falls Lincoln to 50 points in a game, they'd be pretty happy. Now they're going to just have to get that scoring started here, as only 9 at the half. One of the lowest scoring games, probably the lowest scoring half we've seen out of the Bucks all year. Of course, it is SoDak's 16-day for South Dakota. A look around the state at some other games that are wrapped up and currently going. Sioux Falls Jefferson defeated Sioux Falls Washington 58-48 in an upset. Sioux Falls Washington was receiving votes. Sioux Falls Jefferson not on the South Dakota Media Prep Poll. They're headed to the state tournament, though. Number 2 ranked Brandon Valley defeated Pierre T.F. Riggs 53-42. Number 3 ranked Harrisburg defeated Rapid City Stevens 70-59. Spearfish in an overtime game against T Area edged out the win with a final score 54-48. O'Gorman was able to win over Sioux Falls Roosevelt, your final score being 74-65. The Mitchell Colonels currently on top of Rapid City Central at the half, 27-18. And Mitchell, the Colonels, a very good team. Rapid City Central with their hands full trying to work against them. Of course, here on the floor right now, it's 25-9. Yankton trails Sioux Falls Lincoln. And also another game at half. The Huron Tigers on top of Sturgis Brown. Your score, 35-25. Huron receiving votes, number 5 on the South Dakota Media Prep Poll. Getting on the floor, it's 25-9 on our Fox Stop of Yankton scoreboard. The Fox Stop at the corner of West City Limits Road and 30th Street, Yankton. A full-service convenience store with hot food, Godfather's Pizza, personal pizzas, sandwiches, munchies, and beverages. Pay at the pump gas and diesel fuel, firewood, and propane exchange. Both teams have made it back out onto the floor for about 2.5 minutes of warm-ups before we get our second half underway. We'll take our final halftime break here and be back in just a moment with the third quarter action on ESPN Radio, FM 101.5, AM 1570, and Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Doctors Lane and Reed Sawatsky make up the team at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. Located at 800 Mariner Lane on the way out to the lake, we combine chiropractic with soft tissue treatments and rehabilitative exercise to custom tailor each individual patient experience. From sports injuries to sciatic nerve pain, we are here to help you move better and get back to doing what you love. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Imagine working for a successful global business with customers in 140 countries. That's Vishay Intertechnology, a Fortune 1000 maker of electronic componentry. Now imagine a company of that size with that kind of stability and a caring family-like environment. Learn more about what you can do at Vishay by visiting VishayCareers.com. Vishay is an equal opportunity employer. Vishay, the DNA of tech.
MT and RC Smith Insurance has been a part of the Yankton community since 1949. Our agency would love to help you with your home, auto, business, life, and long-term care insurance needs.
We take pride in providing you with quality service when you have a claim or need to make changes to your coverage.
The MT and RC Smith Insurance Agency is flexible to meet with you in person or at the office at 204 West 4th Street. Give them a call for insurance changes, payments, claims, or service requests.
Are you looking for your next great career opportunity? Then make it Sherco, a staple of the Yankton community. Sherco offers career opportunities in engineering, sales, marketing, accounting, tarp, metal fabrication, shipping, and assembling. Enjoy a year-round climate-controlled facility, 401k options, affordable health, dental, and vision care, paid time off, and 10 paid holidays. Make Sherco your next great opportunity. Learn more at sherco.com/careers. As we return to wrap up our Vichet Yankton halftime show, again 25-9 your score. Sioux Falls Lincoln currently leads the Yankton Bucks. Entering our third quarter of play, possession arrow favors Sioux Falls Lincoln. They will start with the basketball here in the third quarter. Patriots inbound it, and our third quarter officially underway. Brody Schaefer brings the ball down the floor here for the Patriots, now to Sam DeGroat. DeGroat beyond the perimeter, picked up his dribble, now Edison Knoll. Knoll will give it to Brody Schaefer as the Patriots look to get the scoring started here in the second half. Bucks looking for a stop and a good start to the third quarter. A good defensive set so far. Schaefer lines up the three. No good, but an offensive rebound. Sam Erickson can't get it to go. He gets another opportunity, no. Had really good looks, just couldn't get it to go. Beck Reichen pump fakes the three. Took off before a dribble and a travel, though. So no score here in the third quarter. Wonder if we'll have as slow of a start as the first quarter. It was 2-2 with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3 minutes of play and 4 total points from two playoff basketball teams. That is the intensity on defense for sure. Brody drives it, tries to dump it off, somehow gets it to Knoll. Erickson lines up the three. He felt good, no good. Carson Ness pulls in the rebound, and still no score over a minute into the third quarter. Ness drives, couldn't get it. With it is Sam DeGroat up top to Brody Schaefer. Now Edison Knoll to Sam DeGroat. Brody Schaefer works against Ness, and Ness is going to pick up a foul now. That is personal foul number 3 against Carson Ness. That is big news for the Bucks in a bad way. Ness is third personal, team's first. They get it in. Kremke's wide open down low and 2. The first score of the third quarter belongs to Sioux Falls Lincoln. 27-9, 6.5 to play in the third. Ness swings it over Reichen. Reichen now to Krall. Krall brings it up to the elbow. Swings it back. Reichen, corner three, a swish. Beck Reichen, his first score of the game, comes on a three on the far side corner. 6 to play as Sam Erickson drives, can't get it. Offensive rebound, Knoll, as Erickson goes up again and one. Bucks are starting to look frustrated on the floor as it's team foul 2. And the foul goes against Bryce Krall, now his third personal. Austin Conway checks in for him. 7 fouls in the game for the Bucks, 6 of them between Carson Ness and Bryce Krall. Erickson, no good on the free throw. Rebound goes Reichen. Up ahead, Eidsness for 3. Left it short, off the iron it goes. DeAndre Painter moves it up the floor. A 17-point lead here for Sioux Falls Lincoln as DeGroat will hand it off to Painter. Painter drives it baseline. The wrap around, unable to get it. Ness the rebound. If he would have had that one, cue the Sports Center Top 10 music. Zarbach up top of the key, a 3, no good. One thing you notice is Sioux Falls Lincoln, when they're grabbing a defensive board, they're the only ones in the area. As Painter lines up a 3, knocks it home. Whistle blows, timeout called by the Bucks and Coach Haynes. A 30-second Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton water break. We'll take that 30 seconds and be back in just a moment.
Come experience a true culinary experience at Willoughby's Bistro in the Meridian District, downtown Yankton. Chef Rika cooks up everything fresh daily. It's so good, and there is something new every single day to suit your taste buds. Come check out Willoughby's, where everything is made fresh. Experiencing big city cuisine for a small town price is what Chef Rika has to offer. Don't forget to check out Willoughby's Facebook page for her daily specials.
Back on the floor, 5:03 to play in the third quarter. Sioux Falls Lincoln leads 32-12. It's the largest lead of the night. A 20-point deficit for the Bucks. As again, getting loud here. Well, not getting loud, it's been loud. Ness over to Eidsness. Back to Ness on the bounce pass. Ness decides he wants to bring it across himself, and he gets trapped right before the half-court line. Lofts it up ahead and into the hands of Brody Schaefer. Sam Erickson way downtown. No good. Eidsness the rebound. Erickson with the heat check. Thought he could get it. That was a 30-footer there. Bucks on offense here. Eidsness on the far side. Now Conway. Conway will bring it around and into the hands of Reichen. He picks up his dribble on the baseline. Has to swing it out. Drotzman fakes the three. Drives in. Backs up. The floater good. Drotzman went up, straight up, got it to go. Drotzman, the leading scorer for the Bucks so far with 4 points. Erickson, the answer, he's got it, and the foul. That is now team foul number 3 against the Bucks. As they have not shown who it's on, it'll go against Miles Drotzman, his first personal. Sam Erickson now at the free throw line. Takes his free throw, swishes it in. Whistle blows, and Isaiah Tier will come in for the Patriots. Ness to Eidsness. They've got that full court pressure to deal with. It's given them some issues. Bilal able to get the steal, drives it down low. He's fouled. Ness picked up foul number 4. That is bad news for the Bucks. Carson Ness is 1 foul away from fouling out, and what a great player he is. And that's team foul number 4 against the Bucks as well. Without Ness, that could be trouble for Yankton as a full timeout called by Coach Haynes of the Bucks. We'll take a 30-second Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton water break. We'll be back in a moment here on ESPN Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Interior technicians.
Jerry, baby, I got a great idea for your next commercial. You're in a jungle with a dinosaur, looking for an outlet for your vacuum.
A dinosaur? No, I said Intech has over 30 years of commercial cleaning. You know, like office buildings, ensuring happy visitors and a healthy workforce.
Commercial buildings? I think I can work with that, Jerry. I'm going to make you a star.
Oh my goodness. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
Back on the floor, Coach Haynes uses a timeout. He's only got a couple remaining. But you got to do something here. He's got 2 remaining to be exact. But you got to do something to get your team trying to get them back in as they trail 21, 35-14 your score. Patriots with the basketball and inbounding here. They get it into DeGroat. DeGroat brings it back and tries working against Conway. Hands it off to Painter instead. Painter at the elbow. As that is a push-off. Got to be an offensive foul. It is. DeAndre Painter picks up the offensive foul. That one of the more blatantly obvious as just shoved Eidsness to the ground. As that's the first team foul against the Patriots and the first against Painter. Ness has it, drives lane, dumps it off Conway, takes a dribble, goes up, the baby hook is money. Austin Conway. Sam DeGroat with it. Patriots with the basketball. They lead 19. They move it. Brody Schaefer fires the three, left it short, and an over the back going to be called on Sam DeGroat. DeGroat clearly disagrees. Team foul number 2 against Lincoln. And DeGroat with his third personal. So a few players in foul trouble here. Carson Ness with 4, Bryce Krall with 3, and Sam DeGroat with 3 to play in the third quarter. Eidsness over to Kudera. Kudera sprints it across the timeline. Up ahead, Drotzman drives it baseline. Wants to go up, he's fouled. Drotzman with a couple of free throws coming up. Team foul 3 on the Patriots. Picked up back-to-back fouls here as Drotzman, his first of 2, is good. Foul win against Isaiah Tier, his first personal. Next one, no good, as bringing it down is Justin Bilal. Ness nearly got in there, but he's got to be careful with 4 fouls already in 11 minutes to play. Driving, Brody Schaefer, no good. Battle for the rebound, ends up at Edison Knoll's hands, gives it up to Tier, who then outlets it to Bilal. They move it beyond the perimeter quickly, driving it baseline, swinging it now. Bilal pump fakes the 3, elbow, jumper, left it short. Kudera the rebound. Two and a half to go here in the third quarter. Now Austin Conway has it for the Bucks. Just inside the three-point line to Ness. Ness dumps it down low. Conway finds an open Eidsness for 3. It's good! Owen Eidsness connects from downtown and brings it within 15. A timeout called by Sioux Falls Lincoln. A full timeout called by the Patriots coach Luke Hanneman. Another Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton water break. We'll be back in 30 seconds in just a moment.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermilion. Yankton Bucks getting a little momentum. It's 35-20. They trail with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. A situation the Bucks somewhat used to being in, as they have had to force themselves in and get back into games frequently. They're used to it. We'll see if they can do it again. They've competed with the best. This is one of the teams, though, that just kind of took advantage from start to finish last time they played, but Yankton very capable. They took the number 2 ranked Brandon Valley Lynx to overtime, who were then ranked at number 1 the week after. They took them to overtime. They can compete with anybody. Edison Knoll has it, drives it down low, flips it out Sam Erickson, knocked out of bounds. Eidsness got a hand on it. The Bucks would be happy if it's down to a 10-point deficit entering the fourth quarter. Patriots, though, going to make that awfully difficult as Sam Erickson wide open beyond the arc, bounces up and around. No, Kudera, the rebound. That one hit the top of the backboard, a missed call, but doesn't matter as the Bucks came down with the rebound anyways. Conway hands it off Eidsness. Eidsness right back to Conway. Conway immediately covered by Krempgies. Fader, the Dirk Nowitzki shot goes. Austin Conway with the sweep moves down low against Krempgies. What a play by Austin Conway. 73 seconds to play here as Bilal fires the 3. No good for the Patriots. Ness the rebound. Bucks have got some momentum going their way. They trail 13, a minute to play in the third. Conway gives it up to Ness. Ness beyond the perimeter now. 50 seconds in the third to play. Drotzman wants to drive it. Gets to the rack. No good below the rebound in a fight for it. Eidsness got a hand on it. Into Conway's hands. 40 seconds. Bucks back with another possession. Up top, Conway, all the spacing. He doesn't want the three, though. Kudera at the free throw line. Gives it up. Drotzman thought about the three. Instead wants to drive it. He's fouled on the shot. That's team foul number 4 against Sioux Falls Lincoln here in the third. Drotzman free throws coming up. And the second personal to go against Luke Kremke's. First free throw is good for Drotzman. He's got 6 points and I believe leads his team in scoring. Ness takes to the bench. In his place will be Beck Reichen. Drotzman trying to make it only 11, unable to do so, and the rebound for DeAndre Painter. So Drotzman 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Had he made the other 2, it would be a 10-point deficit. Instead, it's 12. It was over 20-point lead for Sioux Falls Lincoln. 10 seconds to shoot in the third. Patriots with the basketball. Brody Schaefer drives. He's fouled. Drotzman hobbling. He's going to check himself out. Drotzman picks up his second personal, team's 5th. Bonus free throws here for the Patriots. As Drotzman in pain, Brody Schaefer knocks in the first free throw. Bryce Krall and Carson Ness will check in for the Bucks. Next free throw, no good. As I flung my pen. Offensive rebound for the Patriots. They have a last-second shot. Did he get it off? It doesn't matter. He missed it. 36-23, your score at the end of the third. 8 minutes to play. The Bucks trail. We'll be back in a moment. 8 minutes to play for the Bucks to try and make the comeback for a entry into the South Dakota State Tournament Class AA.
There's a whole new world out there. It's called the off-road, and it's waiting to be explored in a Polaris. So gear up to make every moment count with the Polaris off-road vehicle. The new Polaris models are now available at Stockman's Motorsports in Yankton. No matter the weather, get ready to tackle all the trails. With machines like these, your world just gets bigger. Stop in at Stockman's Motorsports today to learn more about the epic new Polaris off-road lineup.
Midwest Insurance Agency values family. Our agency has been family-run for over 60 years. We pride ourselves on excellent, knowledgeable customer service. This day and age, everyone is so eager to have an immediate response with a quote. But at Midwest Insurance, we take our time and evaluate your assets and make sure you are properly insured. We take those what-ifs very seriously. As we continue on our family business with hopes of our children, Brooke or Jet, taking over in the future, we will continue to be there for you always. Come be a part of our family. Midwest Insurance Agency, 3016 Piper Street, Yankton.
Back on the floor just in time for the inbounds. Bucks start with the basketball. They trail 36-23, a 13-point difference. They've held Sioux Falls Lincoln to a low score, but they have not been able to score much themselves. It has been a defensive game for both sides. Eidsness over to Drotzman. Bucks trying to pull off a monstrous upset. The handoff Ness. Ness back down low to Conway. Conway going down low. He's get hit, and Coach Haynes is telling him, don't, argue the foul. Get back on defense. We need you. Up ahead, the Patriots move it. Schaefer ball hits the deck, and getting a hand on it was Kudera. A jump ball looked like an arm almost around Kudera's neck. Of course, unintentional, as you get in those scurries like that. But glad to see Cooter all right, as the possession arrow does favor Sioux Falls Lincoln. Now flips back to the Bucks. Brody Schaefer with it, works against Carson Ness. On the far side, into Edison Knoll. Knoll down low. Kremke's right back to Knoll. Knoll, the three is no good. So no score in the first minute here of the fourth quarter. Under 7 minutes to play in the game. Conway hands it off to Eidsness. Now Kudera with it. Kudera will give it to Conway. They move it beyond the arc. Looking for anything. Drotzman thought about it. And Conway, what a cut! Conway scores it. Drotzman the assist. A fantastic play there by Austin Conway and Miles Drotzman. Great communication on the same level. 36-25 down low. The answer by Kremke's. As the Bucks had the momentum for little, Kremke's shifts it right back to a split down the middle who has momentum. Ness with it, works against Brody Schaefer, tries to get it to Conway. Instead, it's taken away by Luke Kremke's. Under 6 minutes to play, 38-25. Bucks trail the Patriots. Brody Schaefer working with it. Gets a screen from Kremke's. The floater up and no good. Fight for the rebound into the hands of Brody Schaefer. Finds DeGroat wide open for three. No. Knoll the rebound. Knoll got fouled on the second opportunity. Free throws coming his way. Austin Conway picks up foul number 2. Team foul 1. That's the first foul we've had in the fourth quarter on either side. Edison Knoll, his team up 13, could make it 15. Sinks the first of 2. Knoll, his second attempt. Short. Kudera a rebound. He's up to 4 in the game. Him and Ness tied with the most for the Bucks. Kudera over to Conway. Conway hands it off Drotzman. Drotzman back down low. Conway, ball nearly stripped away. Ness saves it into the hands of Eidness. What a play. Now the Bucks really want to get some points after that save by Ness. As now a foul on the floor. I think Edison Knoll's going to pick it up. I'm not sure. It was an off-ball foul, so I didn't really see it. But either way, it is against Edison Knoll, the first team foul and first personal for Knoll. Shot clock resets. Bucks remain on offense. Ness to Eidsness. Eidsness over to Conway. Bucks needing some points here. As Drotzman wants to bring it baseline, using his body. Shot denied. Under 5 to play, a 14-point difference. Sioux Falls Lincoln with the lead, but it is not too big for the Bucks to overcome should they have a fantastic 4.5 minutes of play. Brody Schaefer gets it in. Kremke's no good. The second attempt, though, does fall. 41-25 your score. Bucks fired up ahead. Eidsness pump fakes the 3. Now to Kudera. Kudera. Now Conway with it. Drotzman back to Conway. There's lots of passing as Ness thought about the 3, decided against it. Wanted to get his defender in the air, couldn't. Five to shoot here for the Bucks. Ness has it. Gets a screen, splits the defenders, and hangs on to the basketball. It's going to be a shot clock violation, and Coach Haynes is wondering where a foul is. Haynes definitely wants a foul. Ness fell to the ground. The ball bounced off his face. I mean, no whistle blows, though, and we'll have a shot clock violation on the Bucks. 41-25, that'll make it. Under 4 to play here in Sioux Falls. Brody Schaefer kicks it out. Kremke's the wide open triple off the back iron, no good. DeGroat gets the rebound. Brody Schaefer with it. As now Brody Schaefer over to Krempgees. Sioux Falls Lincoln happy to use some of this clock as Sam Erickson, the tricky layup. The English doesn't get it to go, and the rebound goes Kudera. Bucks are going to need to move quickly and score lots of points as Coach Haynes calls a timeout. A Bucks timeout, a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back after this Lindsay Echo Water Systems of Yankton water break.
Hi, it's Linda with Linda's Angel Crossing in Yankton. Shopping for ladies' clothing, I carry Tribal, Ethel, Lulu Bee, just to name a few, sizes 4 to 18 and plus sizes. In the nursery, you'll find copper, pearl, swaddles, and bibs, magnetic sleepers, organic and bamboo sleepers, ruffle butt, and so much more. The kids' sizes are 2T to 7, and that includes Under Armour. Check out the toy selection and my little golden books. Linda's Angel Crossing on Broadway in Yankton.
3:15 to play in this game. 41-25 your score. Sioux Falls Lincoln leads the Yankton Bucks. A 16-point difference. Coach Haynes with one timeout remaining. It will need to be a near perfect 3 minutes and 15 seconds of play for the Bucks to try and come away with a win. Ness gets the inbound, now to Eidsness. And now, is Coach Haynes getting warned about a possible technical? I think Coach Haynes just got a warning too, so I think we've got a warning on each side. You know, you appreciate they don't just give it right away, the technical. They do give a warning. And so the Bucks inbound it again, still with it. Sam DeGroat takes it the other way. He wants to go up. He throws it down hard. Sam DeGroat slams it, and the crowd goes wild here in Sioux Falls. That hurts the Bucks. Eidsness will give it up Ness. Ness with it, working on it. He gets fouled. Ness has hit the floor a lot during this game. He's played smart, though, with 4 fouls since early in the third quarter. That is the second personal against Edison Knoll and the second team foul. And a timeout called, I believe, by Sioux Falls Lincoln, as the officials are discussing here what's going on. As the basket's actually uneven after the Sam DeGroat slam. The junior forward has, well, so we had basket issues on the other court. We had to move to this gym, and now Sam DeGroat throws it down. We've got hoop issues in here. You can't make it up. You wonder what the exact protocol is here. Not too often we're in a high school game where the hoop gets messed up by one of the players. You know, you don't see it too much. That's all I'm going to say. 43-25 your score. We'll see if they're going to try and fix that hoop or what's going on. We'll take a break here. We'll be back in just a moment on ESPN Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Yankton Rexall, located in the Meridian District, downtown Yankton, has Hallmark cards and keepsake ornaments. They carry many different items for that wedding, anniversary, or special birthday, along with collectibles like Precious Moment and Willow Tree. The pharmacy is home to the ever-popular Med Packs, and the toy store offers Melissa and Doug toys, Abdallah chocolates, and Sweet Shop candy. When you want something perfect for gift giving, find it at Yankton Rexall in the Meridian District on 3rd Street.
Pied Piper, the sign says it all. Flowers and gifts. The store is bustling with something new all the time. There are flowers for any occasion, weddings, anniversary, birthday, or just to say I love you. There's coffee, soups, dips, and sweets. Need to give someone a chuckle? The socks say it all. Home decor, candles, jewelry, memorial items are all found at your gift store of Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, corner of 15th and Broadway in Yankton. You can also shop online, and best of all, we deliver too.
And back, they got the hoop fixed, and Sam DeGroat, that's something you know he's talking about on Monday in class. 43-25 with 2:45 to play. Bucks trailing. Austin Conway trying to work in the post. He gets stopped. He decides the fader put too much on it. Off the glass it goes. Two and a half to play in this game. An 18-point lead for Sioux Falls Lincoln as they're inching closer and closer to the state tournament. Sam Erickson with it. Gives it up Sam DeGroat, now Kremke's. 10 to shoot for the Patriots. They'll settle for a mid-range jumper. It's good from Edison Knoll. 20 points is your difference with 2 minutes to play in the game. Bucks trailing. Miles Drotzman at the three-point line gets it to Conway. Conway hands it off Ness. The deep three off target. And you start wondering if it's just too little too late here for Yankton. 105 seconds to play in this one. A 20-point lead for Sioux Falls Lincoln, and no fouls here from the Bucks. So you wonder if it is just time. They know they just can't quite pull it off. Brody Schaefer loses the basketball, a turnover. Bucks basketball. Carson Ness will check out. That might be his final time in a Bucks uniform as he and Coach Haynes, a big hug on the sideline. I do think that signals the end of Carson Ness's career here at Yankton High School as a basketball player. Austin Conway goes up with it. He's fouled. And what a season by Carson Ness, an absolutely great player. 13.5 points per game for him. 4.3 rebounds and 2.5 assists per game. As now checking in are the three other seniors as Austin Conway misses the first of two, and a hockey swap here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. A standing ovation for the home team. And Austin Conway, the second of two free throws, in now for the Bucks. Easton Nelson, Zarbach, and Bryce Krall will check in after Conway makes the second of two. Conway up to 7 points, the most in the game for any Yankton Buck. As moving up the floor are the Patriots. And a little miscommunication, but still ends up with Owen Duffy at the top of the key. Back up top, they move it. Lucas Honor. Jaden Haley with it. Lots of movement from this Patriots squad. 53 seconds to play. Nearly getting the layup there was Jaden Haley, but he's going to be fouled, headed to the free throw line. 47-26, Bucks trail currently. Foul goes against Easton Nelson, his first personal, team second. First free throw good for Jaden Haley as Abel Bryan, Tegan LaCroix, and Carson Krall check in. Some young Bucks in the game here for Yankton as the next free throw no good. LaCroix pulls in the rebound. LaCroix brings it up the floor, 45 seconds to play here. Kudera, spin move and a nice one, goes up over the top, can't get it to go. Rebound goes Lucas Honor. There is about a 3-second, 4-second maybe difference between shot clock and game clock. And the Patriots on offense move it. They'll line up the triple, way too much on it. Abel Bryan the rebound. Bucks here with one final offensive set. Beck Reiking will give it out to Abel Bryan. Abel Bryan drives it in, back out. Krall. Carson Krall, that is. In the lane here, has it. Swings it out. Kudera nearly lost it out of bounds. 4 seconds to play. Beck Reichen will drive it. The 360 shot, no good. As that will wrap up the game. 48-26, your final score. Sioux Falls Lincoln defeats the Yankton Bucks and advances to the SoDak, or not to the SoDak 16. This was the SoDak 16. They'll advance to the state tournament as the number 1 seed in their record heading into that tournament. 20 wins, 1 loss. The Yankton Bucks, unfortunately, will wrap up their season as they fall to 5-16. But Coach Haynes and his squad did not give up for a moment, and that's one thing about this Bucks team that you absolutely love and you really respect about them, is that they never hang their heads, they never give up, they always play till the final buzzer. They just couldn't get it done tonight. Now, they held Sioux Falls Lincoln to a very, very low-scoring game. Sioux Falls Lincoln with 18.5 points less than their season average. But on the flip side, the Yankton Bucks held to only 26 points. A tough loss as the Bucks wrap up their season. Coming up, we've got our First Dakota National Bank postgame show, as well as our Kaiser Heating and Cooling Hot Hand of the Game. That's all on its way on ESPN Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
When unexpected disasters strike in your home, you need to take action fast. Lucky for you, FloorTech Cleaning and Restoration is the fastest. Fire and water damage occur anytime. That's why FloorTech offers 24/7 emergency services to keep you safe and minimize damage. With locations in Yankton and Mitchell, South Dakota, as well as Pierce and Norfolk, Nebraska, FloorTech is never too far away. For more information and additional services, go to floortechrestoration.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
When do you need Siouxland oral surgery? When you need a specialist. From implants to extractions, wisdom teeth removal, and other facial or jaw-related issues, our board-certified oral surgeon specialists are here for you. With 4 locations, we offer fast appointments and flexible payment options. So when your mouth's in distress, call SOS. SiouxlandOralSurgery.com.
Hi, I'm Franny Kiefer with the Yankton School District Alumni Association. We strive to create a community of alumni and friends who support extracurricular and educational opportunities in the Yankton School District through scholarships, grants, innovative education opportunities, and staff appreciation. With us, you will keep connected to a community of Yankton School District alumni and friends all over. You can help continue to pay it forward and help future graduates. Register today at the Yankton School District Alumni Association website.
My name is Kyler Johnson, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. Elkhorn Valley Bank is different from your national banks in that you get that personal relationship, that personal touch. We care about our customers. The bank cares about its employees. You have an impact on the local community. You're working with people in the community. You're trying to make the community better. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals are your locally owned and operated ready mix and rental companies available in both Yankton and Vermilion. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? You can also get all your hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more for any job you need to get done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals as your concrete and rental equipment headquarters of Yankton and Vermilion.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family. We have an experienced and caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments. We take pride in educating our patients. Whether you need fillings, crowns or bridges, dental implants, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox, come visit us at 1818 Broadway Avenue. And remember, we take care of the entire family.
If you're into hunting, fishing, towing, or just want to blaze the trail, All Seasons has ATVs, UTVs, dirt bikes, and scooters from quality brands like Honda, Yamaha, and CF Moto. Needing watercraft? All Seasons has a large selection of quality boats and wave runners, and we take pride in service after the sale. We have friendly certified technicians that will winterize, summarize, diagnose, and repair your power sports equipment. In business for over 20 years for good reasons. We're All Seasons, Power Sports and Marine in Yankton.
And back here on our First Dakota National Bank post-game show, First Dakota has proudly supported the dreams and banking needs of their customers for over 150 years. They offer personal, business, and ag banking solutions for every stage of your journey with 2 locations, downtown and North Broadway, Yankton. 48-26, your final score. The Bucks fall to Sioux Falls Lincoln. Congratulations to the Patriots on wrapping up, well, not wrapping up, but a great season up to this point. You're headed to the state tournament. Just an overall great team. They're 20-1, one loss all year, and it came to the Colonels, as they'll be a tough team to take out in the state tournament. Unfortunately for the Yankton Bucks, that will do it for their season, but what a fun year it's been, and maybe not as many wins as Coach Haynes would have liked, but you know, a lot of thrilling games. You saw the improvement from week 1 until this week. I mean, it has been a night and day difference for this Yankton Bucks squad. Your final stats here. Carson Ness wraps up with 4 fouls, 2 points, 4 rebounds. Owen Eidnes with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Bryce Kroll with 3 fouls, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Beck Reichen had 3 points and 2 rebounds. Cohen Zarbach with 3 points, 2 rebounds. Miles Drotzman off the bench with 2 fouls, 6 points, 1 assist. Tegan LaCroix had 1 rebound. Ivan Hirschman, not Ivan Hirschman, Abel Bryan. I put that in the wrong stat area. Abel Bryan will wrap up with 1 rebound. Jackson Cooter finishes with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Austin Conway with 2 fouls, 7 points, 1 assist, and a steal. And we also saw on the floor Carson Kroll and Easton Nelson, who picked up a foul. Again, your final score, 48-26. It's time for your Kaiser Heating and Cooling hot hand of the game. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, Yankton's original and most trusted heating and cooling professionals for over 76 years. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, 808 West 23rd Street of Yankton. Tonight's hot hand of the game will give it to the leading scorer of the Bucks. That would be Austin Conway. Conway wraps up with 2 fouls, 7 points, an assist, and a steal. Again, that is your Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton hot hand of the game. Your final score, 48-26. The Yankton Bucks fall to the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Just quite couldn't get it done here tonight. But what a tough, gritty performance we saw from the Bucks, a team that will never give up. And they're still talking in the locker room. I'm sure Coach Haynes has a lot to say to them, as that is the final time we will see the seniors playing for the Bucks. Those seniors include Easton Nelson, Carson Ness, Bryce Kroll, and Cohen Zarbach. And again, if you want to go back to the beginning of the season and see the Yankton Bucks with the seniors included, we had senior interviews. It's a meet year 2024-2025 Yankton Bucks. We did one for the Gazelles as well, but unfortunately both the Bucks and Gazelles wrapped up for the season. An honor for me to be able. It's my first year of calling Yankton athletics. As we got through the football season, now through the basketball season, I'm Zach Spear alongside Jen Ashley, and looking forward to year 2 to start for both basketball and football. Of course, coming up, we're going to have softball and baseball during the spring season. Now, I actually got to start. Softball was the first team I officially got to call mine while starting at this station. So always exciting, and a big baseball fan, as I played baseball my entire life. I love it, so looking forward to those spring sports. And when you want to know how to watch and listen live, just tune in on Classic Hits 106.3 ESPN Radio, FM 101.5, AM 1570, as we will have Bucks and Gazelles baseball and softball in the spring. As again, the Bucks have lost to Sioux Falls Lincoln tonight. They wrap up their season 5-16, their final record. Patriots will advance to the state tournament. As now look around the state score updates in boys AA, as it is SoDak 16 Saturday, I'm going to call it. And each team that won today is headed to the state tournament. Sioux Falls Jefferson defeated Sioux Falls Washington in upset 58-48, as Washington receiving votes, Jefferson not on the media prep poll. O'Gorman defeated Sioux Falls Roosevelt 74-65, O'Gorman receiving votes. Number 2 on the South Dakota media prep poll, Brandon Valley defeated Pierre TF Riggs 53-42. Spearfish and T area went to overtime, with Spearfish coming out on top 54-48. Number 3 ranked Harrisburg punched their ticket with a win over Rapid City Stevens. Final score 70-59. Huron, who was ranked number 5 with a minute left in the fourth, they'll be beating Sturgis Brown. The score right now 60-52. I guess if there's about 58 seconds, it's not over, but it's looking good for Huron. Of course, tonight, Sioux Falls Lincoln, the number 1 seed, defeats Yankton 48-26 in a low scoring game. 74 total points as the teams came in averaging a combined 114 points scored per game. And in a final, Mitchell defeated Rapid City Central 61-49. So 7 of the 8 teams have punched their ticket to the state tournament, just waiting on one final game. Those teams include Sioux Falls Jefferson, O'Gorman, Brandon Valley, Spearfish, Harrisburg, Huron, Sioux Falls Lincoln, and Mitchell. And Huron, up 6 now, it says, with a minute left in the fourth, so we don't want to quite give it to them over Sturgis Brown quite yet. So we will see Huron trying to get that 8th spot, not necessarily 8th seed, but the 8th slot in the state tournament. Only 8 teams can make it. It's either Huron or Sturgis Brown, a minute left in their game. Still no sign of any Yankton Bucks or from Coach Haynes. We'll see if we do get our chat with him. We thought he might be talking for a while with his guys, as, it's always tough to end your season on a loss and to, wrap up your season, say goodbye to your seniors who you've had for some time, and now on to next year. Again, though, if you want to know how to watch and listen live to Yankton Athletics, tune in to Classic Hits 106.3 as well as ESPN Radio FM 101.5 AM 1570. We'll take another break as we wait for our chat with head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks.
Larson Carpet has all your flooring needs. Step into their showroom to see a wide selection of all types of flooring. They have soft and luxurious carpet that's sure to bring comfort to your home. Stylized tile to make any room pop. Different color options of hardwood to make matching easy. And convenient vinyl plank for when spills happen. Of course, with the best customer service in the area. Their knowledgeable staff will make sure to answer any questions you might have. Larson Carpet, 212 Walnut.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you got to call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
They put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
I knew I should have had those brakes checked at Graham Tire. It's all about safety. Tire mounting, balancing, wheel alignment, and shocks and struts and batteries, oil changes, and lube service. Graham Tire does these every day. And there's over an acre of tires. Graham Tire has them all, big and small. Tires for cars, trucks, campers, trailers, big rigs, and tracks. Honesty and integrity is a matter of pride since 1951. Graham Tire, Yankton. Welcome to JR's Oasis, your one-stop food and gas shop. Proud to serve Phillips 66 regular, premium, and diesel fuel. After fueling, go inside for slushies and shakes, ice cream cones, and now offering a full line of healthy, chilled items and snacks. JR's hot menu is great for breakfast, lunch, and supper, featuring the famous Hammer Breakfast Sandwich and fresh hand-patty burgers. Try the new Cafe Tango frozen coffees for that extra boost of deliciousness. JR's Oasis, East Highway 50, Yankton.
Welcome to the Bonesetter Chiropractic. I'm Dr. TJ Stotz. Our office is located at 215 Mulberry, Suite 9 in downtown Yankton. At our new and inviting clinic, we offer a hands-on approach, decompression traction, electrical stimulation, acupuncture, exercise and nutrition advice, as well as state-of-the-art examination techniques. The Bonesetter brings you comfort when there is discomfort. The Bonesetter, 215 Mulberry, Suite 9, or online at thebonesetter.com.
Fashionistas, fall is here. Let's turn some heads. 9th Street Clothing Company will help you mix and match. 9th Street has flirty fall fashions for men and women to help season or layer your wardrobe. Formal dresses, tuxes, ladies' shiny shoes to men's stylish hey dudes. After you fashionize, accessorize with fun, fashionable shades, necklaces, earrings, purses, and wallets. Be the fashion of the times and get dressed to the nines. 9thstreetclothingco.com.
And as we return here for our First Dakota National Bank post-game show, now joined by head coach Chris Haynes. Your final score 48-26 against a very good Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots team. But, man, you guys played hard tonight.
Yeah, proud of the way our guys competed. And they've done that all season, right? And so I'm glad they did that tonight, against a team that drilled us earlier in the year. It's the one game where I just thought we weren't in at all this year. Our guys battled and they competed hard. We struggled to score. Got to give Sioux Falls Lincoln a lot of credit for that. Their length and athleticism. They had a good game plan and just really limited to what we could do offensively. And we handled their pressure better this time, but still not good enough.
And, that third quarter was really good for you guys. It kind of felt at halftime they had that 16-point lead, and it was like, well, it's kind of now or never, got to start working on it, and you were chipping away. What went right in that third quarter?
Yeah, we told the guys at halftime, you're down 16, but you're competing, and, we had some opportunities to score that we didn't capitalize on, which would have been nice to have a few more baskets at halftime. But and then the third quarter, we just really moved the ball well. And we told the guys at halftime, it's like, hey, we're not going to get all back at once. Let's see if we can't win the next 12 minutes, the third quarter, and cut it to 10. And then the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, see if we can't, get it to 8 or 6. And we got it to 10, I think, with about 6 minutes to go. And we had the momentum going, and we had things rolling on the offensive end. We were cutting for baskets. We were slipping for baskets. We hit a couple shots. We were getting defensive stops, so we had all the momentum. I think if we could have just made a couple more, and then it stalled out on us, and we had a couple turnovers for baskets. Obviously, the dunk, and ultimately, there just wasn't enough margin for error in that situation. We almost had to play perfect, but for a while we played very well, and we gave ourselves a chance. Like I said, we did the first half of getting it within 10, and then you're like, you never know, they might tighten up. And, you might really make it interesting, and we weren't able to do that, though.
And now, unfortunately, the seniors, that's the last time we'll see them in the Yankton uniforms here. What do you have to say about those guys?
Yeah, just proud of those guys, love those guys. It's not easy to, the last couple of years to not win as many games as we have. And we lost a lot of close games last 2 years. We were very competitive, just couldn't get over the hump. And that's frustrating. And it could have been very easy to let things slip and let things slide and not continue to compete and start getting blown out and that kind of stuff. But our guys didn't do that. They were great kids and great leaders, and they kept fighting, and proud of them for that.
And now what's up next for the Yankton Bucks, the future of this team, looking ahead for next year?
Yeah, obviously we got some guys coming back that played a little bit this season, and, they got to make a commitment to it and put some time in the gym. And we'll have time for that when we get back and have our postseason meetings and individual meetings and things like that.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for your time, not only tonight, but, throughout the whole season, talking with me before the game, at the end of the game. It's been a pleasure of mine to be able to work with you, and I look forward to it next year.
Yeah, same, Zach. It was another fun season, and I'm sure we'll talk once or twice more before it's over. So thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Appreciate it, Coach. Again, that was head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here on our First Dakota National Bank post-game show. I think that about says it for us here tonight. 48-26, your final score. Yankton Bucks fall to the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Congrats to the Patriots on making it to the state tournament. I'm Zach Spear alongside Jen Ashley. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure getting to cover Yankton athletics this year, both in football and basketball. Now I look forward to some baseball and softball, and then after that, more and more years to come of Yankton athletics. Stay tuned on Classic Hits 106.3 and our ESPN radio. We'll let you know when the first games are. I know softball starts the 1st of April, and you know we are going to be there, excited for that first game. Until then, though, it has been a great night for basketball. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your night.